just joining us on Kababayan Today, we're having a very interesting discussion with the writer of Legions of Boom, na si Oliver Wang. He is here to talk about this book, and it's so interesting to me that, you know, being Oliver is Chinese-American, he was able to capture sort of this Filipino movement in the 80s. So once again, I want to thank you so much because I'm sure it took a lot of work. I mean, this is not something you did overnight.
Sure, but you know, it was only possible because people were willing to talk to me and share their stories and their histories. So,
okay.
I mean, there's no way this could have been done without their participation in it. So I'm very thankful to the people in the community that I spoke to.
Okay, well, we have a lot of Filipino-Americans in this day and age that are also pursuing their passions, still in the music scene. People like Rhythmatic, who was just here, is still doing his thing. How has it changed from then till now? Because right now you're still, you know, covering all these stories and you're out there still as a journalist.
Right.
How have times changed?
In some ways, you know, I think the popularity of young Filipino Americans involved in music, especially in hip hop, as DJs, you know, in the case of Rhythmatic, a lot of this leads really back to the 1980s when you have this generation of young people, and Red is a member of that in LA, but also happening in places like the Bay Area, happening in places like New York and New Jersey. They're all getting interested in music, they're getting interested in DJing and hip hop. And their visibility, I think, helped to inspire later generations of people who realize, well, if someone who looks like me or comes from the same kind of ethnic background as I do, if they can make it, then that means that I can make it too. So people like Rhythmatic, like the folks I talked to about in this book, to me, they really became these role models for future generations to pursue the same interest in essence.
Okay, there's also another book by a Hawaiian professor, actually, si Rod Nepomuceno. If you haven't gotten a copy of his book, I highly suggest that you take a look at that. But please, get a copy of this book. It's sort of like a snapshot into the past, and it's very, very interesting read. Where can people get a copy of Legions of Boom?
It should be available in most bookstores, so check your local bookstore. You can always go online. You can go to legionsofboom.com, which is the website for the book, and I have links to where you can find the book from there.
All right, Oliver, thank you so much for taking the time to come here.
No, thank you for having me.
All right, maraming salamat po mga kababayan for watching us today. Remember, Legions of Boom is out. Please tell your friends about it and get a copy. Maraming salamat po. Magkita-kita po tayo ulit bukas on Kababayan Today.